Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am reviewing Fable by Adrienne. This one is being released on the 1st of September. I got my copy from NetGalley, so that is why I'm reviewing it. Fable follows Fable, surprise surprise, and she is the daughter of one of the most powerful traders in the Narrows. After their ship sinks and her mother dies, she is being left on an island called Jawal, where she is told to survive on her own, and her father leaves her there. If she manages to survive and get off the island, he will give her what's rightfully hers. 4 years later, Fable manages to leave on a ship called Marigold, where West is the captain. That's how the story goes. We follow Fable a bit as she survives on the island and through flashbacks and her experiences that has hardened her up to survive in the world. But overall we go with this ship Marigold to go to her father to claim what's rightfully ours, as I said. And yeah, that's basically it. It wasn't that complicated of a plot to go into, and I don't obviously want to say more because spoilers. We have this world of traders. It's basically we are on the sea a lot, and we have these traders and a crew set up of different crew members, and Fable survived by being a dredger on this island, and also she can still do the skills, and that is basically diving deep to get treasures and different, I was gonna say shit, on the sea bottom, or like, yeah, in the sea basically. And she's really good at this because her mother was gem sage, and she was taught by her mother, but she didn't get to teach obviously everything because she died, and they are really able to like manage to see what's real and what's not real of gems and such. Overall, it was a lot of magic here. Like, she has this skill to be able to see the gems and stuff, but like it's not like super magical and things. She can't breathe on the water or anything like that, and it's not like any flashy magic. Obviously we set in a fantasy world, but yeah, other than that, and that's fine. Like, I was totally on for it. I don't need flashy magic all the time. It was just an observation about the world. So yeah, if you have some political conflicts with like the council that wants to start selling gems, but then there are some people who are like own the gem trade, and they want to go into normal trade, but then they will take over for other traders, and yeah, there is some conflict there that needs to be resolved. Fascinating. The characters, as I said, we have Fable and we have West, who is the captain. Do I need to say more? And yeah, like on the ship there's different other characters. I don't bother naming them all. The ship there's also between two characters and side MM romance, so that was really cute. I love ship stories, okay? Like, I love being on the ship. I love the smell of the sea that I can't smell because it's in a book, but I just love the atmosphere you get on the ship because you all hold up together, right? You can't go anywhere. There is this camaraderie that you don't really get in like other types of stories when they're like all everywhere, and I just love that feeling of like you're being forced to be together. That sounds awful, but like, and I love like this found family where they all live together, and I just like have each other's back. And I realized that I really like the found family trope in general, just like friend group trope of like people coming together, all have different skill sets and just are this wonderful beautiful families together, and it's one of my favorite things. So obviously that fell right into my taste in this book, but overall I wouldn't say that the character stood especially out to me. Fable is of course an interesting character in the way that she survived, etc, etc, but she wasn't like super special or anything. Of course you don't need to be super special. Sometimes people are too special and it gets a bit, you know, too much. But she was just okay, and West was okay. I was just like, I didn't fall in love with anyone, but I didn't hate anyone either. So I was really like average. I think the character that actually stood most out to me was Saint, her father, because he was just like really interesting with how he did things, and like seeing his mask fall down and then not, and yeah, it was interesting to see, trying to figure out his motives and seeing his side. So I guess that was the most interesting character for me, but he was still an ass, just saying. And the plot was okay too. Like, as I said, what I just said earlier with the synopsis is basically what's going on, but there was this one thing that happened and I was just like gasping because I was so so shocked. I don't know why, but I just thought it was really clever because they just came so nicely knit together that I really enjoyed that part. The end ends in a cliffhanger, but apparently the sequel called Namesake is released in March 2021. It already has a cover and everything. I didn't know. So it's coming out really soon after, so you don't have to wait that long, even though it's a cliffhanger. I was just gonna need to say that there was one of the most typical cliffhangers I have ever been in, and I wasn't like completely shocked by it, but I'm on board and really intrigued to see what will happen in the second book. Overall, I feel like there's not much more to say. Overall, it was a fun book. Well, nothing too exciting, nothing too surprising, but a really solid story, something you can easily fall into and have fun with if you like the sea, and you know, they're not pirates, but like, as I said, found family, crew thing. It was like, it's perfect for you. I think I enjoyed this book much more than her other books. She wrote Sky in the Deep Blue, what's it called? Something like that. And The Girl the Sea Gave Back, and I read both of those. And like, I like them, but they didn't really fall into my taste, I think. But this one was much more something I really enjoyed, and that's nice. Overall, enjoyable and fun. I think that some people will like not like this at all and be like, nah, I've seen it all before, and meh, and I'm like, not like it, which is like, people can like what they want, that's not what I mean. But some people will be like, oh my god, this is the best book ever, I loved it, la 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 la. I feel like I'm like, in between. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I'm definitely more towards like loving it than hating it. So like, I'm not completely in between. I guess I'm a bit upwards. But yeah, no regrets reading it. Will definitely read the sequel. I need a physical copy then, so like, I think it has a okay, pretty enough cover. Generally don't like people on the cover, but I like the colors. It suits me, okay? I was a bit short here, but there's, as I said, not that much more to say. Like, that's how I feel. That's what I think. That's who I would recommend it to. Definitely like a book I would recommend if you're like looking for sea things, like things set on the sea, and camaraderie, as I said, or just a new fun chill book. So yeah, recommend it for people who like These Rebel Waves and To Kill a Kingdom, for example. Yay. That's it for this video. I didn't even say a star rating. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, but definitely up more towards 4 than down towards 3. So if I was gonna round it up, I would round it up to 4. So yay. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this really nice review. I said sarcastically. And you will see me soon in the video. Bye!